It's been 6 seasons of The Biggest Loser.
The Biggest Loser.
Biggest Loser.
We have the skinny on The Biggest Loser. Go, go!
And we've seen some incredible transformations. Past contestants have achieved greatness and gone on to accomplish the unthinkable.
That's a different person. I am.
Proving that the journey may start with The Biggest Loser, but last a lifetime. Some have run marathons.
You know, before I would get tired saying the word marathon, and now I'm out here running it.
Biked across the country.
They'll say, well, if Jerry can do it, he's 62. Maybe I could do that, or there's still hope.
Fallen in love.
Will you marry me, baby?
Yes. Yes, I love it.
We're a great team. We do everything together. And he's a really good dad.
And pursued their lifelong dreams.
When the show's over, I'm gonna go out and pursue my music career. I'm gonna be persistent and chase after it because I believe in myself.
Tonight, another dream is about to come true.
It's live.
The Biggest Loser finale starts now.
Live from Hollywood, it's The Biggest Loser finale. Here's Allison Sweeney.
To celebrate and honor Biggest Loser families, which I personally thought was apropos, given that I will be adding to my own family in about 4 weeks. So don't get nervous, nothing happening here tonight. I am so proud to be part of a show that doesn't just improve lives, it transforms them. And we're here to show you 16 more transformations unlike any in Biggest Loser history. That's because this season, families took their journey together, husbands and wives, parents and kids. And one husband and wife team, Ed and Heba, made it all the way to the end together. We are just moments away from finding out which of them you voted for into the final 3. But first, we need to take a look back at how far all our players have come.
How did this happen to you?
I thought it was like heaven.
When did you decide that enough was enough?
I had a friend. She was 34 years old. When I got the news that she had passed away from being overweight, it was just a slap in the face, basically, that, you know, we have to make a change.
I'm only 23 and, I don't want to be like my dad, having to survive off taking pills or sleeping with a mask because I can't breathe at night.
I'd rather just stay at home because I don't even want people to see me the way that I am. I'm disgusted with myself.
What would you do if you were given the opportunity to change your life forever?
Hey! You guys are gonna be on The Biggest Loser.
And do you have what it takes to make it to the end?
So unless you faint, puke, or die, keep walking.
Careful what you wish for.
Hurry up, let's get done. Go, go, go! I'm done with you today.
Go!
All the way. Left, last chance.
Tonight, it's the season finale of The Biggest Loser families. And only 4 still remain in the game.
Come on up.
There's Vicky.
My daughter's 4 years old, and she weighs 62 pounds, and I know it's because of me.
Michelle.
The Biggest Loser is completely true when it says it's life-changing. That's what I want from me, and that's what I want from my mom.
Ed.
I think in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'll work hard today. I can eat a couple 100 wings, no big deal, you know? So this is the setting for me to get it right.
And Ed's wife, Heba.
I feel like this is kind of the last stop. You know, I hit 30 and like a switch went off and I was like, I've had enough.
'em. 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 ' Those are the final 4. But the season started with 4 teams of parents and their children versus 4 teams of husbands and wives. It was those who were born to it versus those who were sworn to it.
Tomorrow's another day.
No, today is tomorrow.
I will help you. Take it out of my hand.
Make it big, make it big.
Yes! There you go.
16 contestants started out as families who had gotten fat together.
What have I done? I've been your example all these years, and I haven't been a very good one. And I'm very sorry.
And then they lost the weight together.
This is the time where you showed your father how to change his life.
I may not be the biggest loser, but I feel like I'm the biggest winner. And I'm so proud.
Tonight, the show that's changed millions of lives is about to change one more. Will a daughter who was so close to quitting have the strength to come out a champion? Will America honor a husband's wish to put his wife into the finals? Will a mother's determination to save her children's future drive her to a victory? Or will a wife prove that the biggest girl on the ranch can in fact be the biggest loser? 16 people, 8 families, 4 finalists, but in the end, only one will be left standing and be crowned the biggest loser.
Get ready to see the Biggest Loser scale. Tonight, our 13 eliminated players will step up on that scale for one last time for a shot at $100,000 from thebiggestloserclub.com. And then our 3 finalists will face the scale for the Jell-O grand prize of $250,000 and the title of the Biggest Loser. We know who 2 of these finalists are, Vicky and Michelle. But now it's time to reveal their competition. At the last weigh-in, 2 players fell below the yellow line. That was husband and wife team Ed and Heba. In a nationwide vote, we asked you, America, which of them should be our 3rd finalist. Ed pleaded for you all to choose America. Ed pleaded for you. The baby's taking my brain. Ed pleaded for America to choose Heba. And now it is time to see them both. Newly married this season, she was this season's biggest woman, and she desperately wanted to start a family of her own, but she wasn't healthy enough to do it. She has embraced a new lifestyle at the ranch. Now, let's see how she did at home. Here is Heba! Beautiful. Wow, everybody. I know you have your family all here. They are so happy to support you, but Heba, you talked to me when you were on the ranch that your main goal was to get healthy because you wanted to start your own family.
That's right. Ed and I were afraid that I would be a really high-risk pregnancy, and we just kind of took it upon ourselves to say, like, if we can have this opportunity, let's do it. So I feel like we've made our family proud, and we are here. We're winners tonight.
And Ed wanted this for you. Ed made it clear to America that he wanted you to be selected as the final finalist. How did you feel when he said that?
I am the luckiest woman. I mean, I think America could see what an amazing husband I have. We have a very mutual respect for one another, and we're on an even playing field, and when one of us wants something, the other one is there to fully make sure they get to that goal. So I hope that I'm part of an all-female finale tonight.
Well, you've been with that this whole time, so you know what could be looks, but we need to give America their first look at Ed. He's the chef who loved to cook and eat. But The Biggest Loser helped him whip up a diet and workout plan that got him all the way to the finals. Introducing the new Ed! From the crowd. What kind of reaction are you getting out on the street? I mean, you look unbelievable.
Nobody knows who I am anymore. Not even my friends.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I mean,
they just don't get it.
do you look in the mirror and do you know who you are? I mean, do you see yourself like this, or are you constantly surprised every time you look in the mirror?
I mean, I'll look in there, things look different, but I'm still me, you know?
And you wanted to have Heba win. You wanted America to vote for Heba.
Absolutely.
Was that something you knew from day one, or?
From day one, this was her idea, and she deserves it. This is hers.
Well, only one of you is going to be the final member of our finalist team, and I have America's choice right here. And we are going to find out who America chose right after this.
Coming up, the third finalist will be revealed. Then our 13 eliminated players face off for $100,000. The Biggest Loser is live in Hollywood. Live from Hollywood, it's the finale for The Biggest Loser. Here again is Allison Sweeney.
Wow, this crowd is crazy tonight. Welcome back. The three finalists will compete to become the next Biggest Loser. We know who two of them are, but it is time to find out who America chose as the third, Heba or her husband, Ed. Ed pleaded with America to vote for Heba, so the question is, did you listen? Out of the millions who voted, it was a landslide. 84% of America chose Ed.
Thank you, honey.
You're handling this very well. It seemed so clear to me that you both wanted the opposite outcome, and why do you think this happened?
You know, I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. We have been so lucky to be on this show that honestly, because we were never here for a paycheck, I just wanted the opportunity to be a finalist. And if people voted my husband in, you know, it is what it is. And we are winners tonight, I mean, no matter what.
Well, Heba, that is an amazing response. It's obviously not what you expected. Ed, you're the one who got up there and told America what you wanted. I can see, obviously, disappointment on your face, maybe even more than Heba.
You know, it's the economy, you know.
All right, I'll let you both have your moment. The truth is, you are both still winners.
That's right.
You're both still in it. Heba, you will be competing for $100,000. Ed, you're ready to square off against Vicky and Michelle for $250,000.
Ready, I can't get any more ready, can I? I'm ready.
Okay, so Heba, we need to change you into your weigh-in clothes, but Ed, we'll be seeing you later on in the show. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Go on backstage. We'll see you guys in a little bit. competition tonight. Let's start by bringing out our other eliminated players. Please welcome husband and wife team, Adam.
And go get him, Adam.
You all look fabulous, but Stacy, I want to start with you. You were only on campus for 1 week. So this incredible transformation is all thanks to you. Tell me how you did it.
A lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice. Adam and I have pretty much had to adjust our whole lives, our whole schedules. You know, we were the ones that made excuses for not working out, and we just worked it out, you know, with our kids, with the support of our family. It's just worked out.
Well, speaking of family, LT, Tom, you talked a lot about how your family struggles with weight too, and you wanted to inspire them. How has that been?
It's been really good. They're taking our advice, you know, doing what they're supposed to be doing. My wife, she's lost like 35 pounds to this point.
All right, well, it's time for all 4 of you to get into your weigh-in clothes, because that's what you're doing next. We're going to see how they do on the scale. Go on backstage, please. Coming up, there is $100 grand at stake for our 13 eliminated players. Don't go away.
Later, our 3 finalists, Michelle, Vicky, and Heba, battle it out for $250,000. We're live from Hollywood. Welcome back to the season finale of The Biggest Loser.
All right, our eliminated players are about to compete for $100,000 from BiggestLoserClub.com. But first, we need to welcome the people who helped all the Biggest Loser families turn their lives around, and that is their trainers, Bob and Jillian. Okay, Adam, Stacy, LT, and Tom are the first to weigh in. After all 13 eliminated players hit the scale, the one with the greatest percentage of weight loss will take home $100,000. So is everyone ready? Adam's first. He grew up being the heavy kid in his family. As he approached age 40, he wanted to change that. Adam, your starting weight is 340 pounds.
We want to be there for our children. We want to see our grandkids. And in order for us to do that, we have to make the change. And the time to make that change is now. The results that I've seen since I've been back have been great. Right now, I can run a 5K easily. My goal weight for the finale is 220 pounds.
We got sizzling hot.
It's sizzling hot.
Adam, you're going first. Are you ready to start us off right?
There we go. That's
All
right.
right.
Let's go.
Kick things off. Get up on that scale. All right. Adam, the first one on the scale tonight. His starting weight was 340 pounds. Adam, your current weight is? Your current weight is 260, Adam. You've lost 80 pounds for a total percentage of weight loss of 23.53%. Adam, you're going to start off as our current leader, so come on back here. Come on down. Adam came to the ranch with his wife, Stacy. Stacy came to The Biggest Loser to become a role model for her kids, and she sure did. Let's take a look.
I'm Stacy. I'm 33 years old, and this is my husband, Adam. I don't want my children to have to go through what I've gone through as a child and as a grown-up. It's too hard. We love them way too much for them to have to go through that.
Come on, let's go.
Since coming home from The Biggest Loser, we had to figure out how we're going to balance work and parenting and getting all this exercise. I am so excited about the finale because I'm going to buy a dress for the first time since my wedding.
Okay, Stacy. In order to take the lead away from your husband, you need to have lost more than 52 pounds. So get on the scale. Stacy, your starting weight was 221 pounds. Your current weight is? Stacy has taken the lead from her husband, which means you set a pretty high standard. 29.41%. That must feel good, Stacy. You look incredible. LT is next. Overeating and no exercise made LT, or Little Tom, anything but little. But thanks to The Biggest Loser, he's now an inspiration to his entire family. LT, your starting weight is 357 pounds.
My whole family's overweight. I'm only 23 and I don't want to be like my dad, having to survive off taking pills. I got to do something about it now. Since we came back from The Biggest Loser, I honestly believe I could be a role model for other people. Down, up. I'm really looking forward to the finale to The Biggest Loser. I'm probably going to win the at-home prize.
Become a role model in your community. Let's see if you can take the lead from Stacy. To do so, you need to have lost more than 105 pounds. Get on the scale. Your starting weight, LT, was 357 pounds. Your current weight is? Your current weight is 270 pounds. You lost 87 pounds. For a total percentage of weight loss of 24.37%. Congratulations, LT. But Stacy, you're doing great so far. But next, we got to see how your dad did, LT. Tom. He came to the ranch at 42 years of age. He had never been in a gym and was on 9 different medications. Within weeks of being on the ranch, he was off all of those meds and on a new road to health.
My name is Tom, and this is my son, Tommy. With my health problems the way that they are now, I don't expect to live that long. I love all my children and my wife. I need to do this so that I'm there for them. Since The Biggest Loser, my whole family's lives have changed. And my high blood pressure, my high cholesterol, my diabetes, it's all gone. It's all in the past, and that's where it's going to stay because I'm looking to the future.
Okay, Tom. In order to take the lead, to beat out Stacy, you need to have lost more than 92 pounds. Get on the scale. Your starting weight was 314 pounds. Your current weight is... Your current weight is 236 pounds. You lost 78 pounds for a total percentage of weight loss of 24.84%. I'm sorry to tell you that is not enough to take the lead from Tom. Stacy, you are still in the lead. Stacy, I think Bob and Jill want to give you a hug too. Go on over, say hi to them. 4 of our 13 eliminated players have weighed in, and now it is time to bring out the next 2 families. Father-daughter team, Jerry. Jerry, whenever we start a season of the show, we do a lot of medical tests on every single person that's going to be part of it. And your results were definitely the most shocking and certainly terrifying that we've ever had. You were, at the age of 51, living in the body of someone who was 76 years old. Bad eating habits and all of that led to this. I have something to tell you. Dr. H did some tests on you recently, and he has some good results for you.
I mean, I just want to say, Jerry, you are so inspirational. When we started this journey, you couldn't walk 3 minutes on the treadmill. I mean, my gosh, you had 3 increasing life-threatening diseases. You're on 5 medicines, and they were getting worse. We gave you that age of 76, which is basically, let's face it, 1 foot in the coffin. Now look at you. You're running in 5Ks. The 3 diseases gone. The 5 medicines gone. Today, your inner age is 52. You're on a reality show and you won 24 years of life, and it gives me goosebumps. I really am so proud of you.
And I think the entire audience feels the exact same way. Well, you guys, we have one more step to this journey, and that is your final weigh-in. So I need the 4 of you to go backstage, change into your weigh-in clothes, because that's what's happening next, and I know the audience can't wait to see how you did. Can Amy hold on to her lead when we come back? Jerry, Colleen, Chalet, and Amy will face the scale for one last time, because they're looking to win $100,000.
And later, our 3 finalists face off to become the next Biggest Loser. who will take home $250,000. Live from Hollywood, it's the Biggest Loser finale. Here again is Allison Sweeney.
Welcome back. Our eliminated players have returned to face the scale one last time for a shot at $100,000 from thebiggestloserclub.com. Right now, Stacy is in the lead, and we have our next 4 eliminated players that are ready to weigh in. Jerry's going to weigh in next. He was the unhealthiest player in Biggest Loser history, and his daughter feared for his life. But she doesn't have to worry anymore.
My name's Jerry. I'm 51 years old, and this is my daughter, Colleen.
Jerry, your starting weight is 380 pounds.
I think about walking my daughter down the aisle all the time. And I think about not being here. And if that time comes, I failed as a dad. It's time to get rolling in the right direction. When I got to the Biggest Loser, I felt for sure I was going to die. Physically, it feels good to be able to run 1.5 miles. I hope to be around to walk Colleen down the aisle, and there's no looking back now.
All right, Jerry. To take the lead from Stacy, you need to have lost more than 111 pounds. Let's see if you did it. Get on the scale. Jerry, your starting weight was 380 pounds. Your current weight is? Jerry, come on down. You are a new leader. Come on and go. Wow, Jerry. Well, we all already knew you looked good in a uniform, but now it's time to weigh in your daughter. All right, you guys, it's not over yet. Hey, we got some other people to weigh in here. Let's get to Colleen, because she dreamed of something most people take for granted, shopping with her friends, buying clothes off the rack. Well, she made that dream come true and more so. Colleen, your starting weight is 218 pounds.
I'm 23, and I feel like I'm 43. I need to stop this now before it gets any worse. Since the Biggest Loser Ranch, I'm looking at all these dreams that I have and just realizing everything that I dream, I deserve. There's just absolutely no limits now. I mean, nothing can hold me back.
Colleen, in order to take the lead from your dad, you need to have lost more than 65 pounds. Get on the scale. Colleen, your starting weight was 218 pounds. Your current weight is? Colleen, you lost 64 pounds for a total percentage weight loss of 29.36. Colleen, I'm sure you can hear it from the crowd. You've turned your life around, but Jerry, you are still in the lead. You're both winners. And Shalay is up next. Shalay wasn't just overweight, she was racked with guilt about her daughter, Amy, who followed in her unhealthy footsteps. Not anymore. Check it out.
I'm Shalay, and this is my daughter, Amy.
This does not look sexy.
I just want to be happy in my skin, not stand in the mirror and, you know, be all grossed out. It's time to be done. Since I've taken off the weight, I feel like I'm 30 again. My husband used to tell me all the time that I was beautiful. I now believe him.
I am beautiful.
Shirley, there is no question that you were always beautiful. To take the lead from Jerry, you need to have lost more than 65 pounds. Let's see how you did. Your starting weight, Shirley, was 216 pounds. Your current weight is... 142. You lost 74 pounds for a total percentage of weight loss of 34.26%. Jerry, she's taking your lead. Go have a seat with your daughter. All right, Shirley, that is a pretty amazing number. But I know you're secretly rooting for your daughter, too. So let's see your best friend, your daughter. Amy inherited her sense of humor from her mom, but she also inherited poor eating habits that affected every aspect of her life. The Biggest Loser changed all of that. Amy, your starting weight is 239 pounds.
People say you're pretty if you are only thinner. Guys, I know exactly what they're gonna say. She's cute, but what about the rest of her body? I need this so bad. I need help. Since being home, I'm getting a lot of support from my family and friends, and I feel like a completely different person. Now I can go out and show the world what I'm made of, and it's an amazing feeling.
I can only imagine what kind of mother-daughter rivalry we've got going on here, but here it all comes down to this, Amy. In order to take the lead from your mom, you need to have lost more than 81 pounds. Get you on that scale and see how you did. Amy, your starting weight was 239. Your current weight is... 8 people have weighed in, and now Amy is on top, but we still have to bring out the last 5 eliminated players. We'll start with husband and wife, Phil. Certainly no more so than the 4 of you. You guys look incredible. But there are 3 people we haven't seen. So Brady, give us a sneak peek. How does your wife look?
She looks fantastic. She works so hard, and she's an amazing woman, and I just can't wait for everyone to see how hard her work paid off for her. It's just, I can't even speak about it.
And Renee, you look sensational. Thank you.
Michelle, I think I have, but I think Michelle has taken it to a whole nother level.
Well, we need the four of you to get into your weighing clothes. Head backstage because you guys are going to get weighed in right now. Amy is looking at the top of this competition. But there are 5 more players left to weigh in, including Heba, so don't go anywhere.
Ahead, the 3 finalists face one last weigh-in as the Biggest Loser finale continues. We're live in Hollywood with the Biggest Loser finale. Here again is Allison Sweeney.
The weigh-ins continue with our eliminated players. Heba has just rejoined us, and they are all competing for $100 grand. Later, our 3 finalists will weigh in for the title of the Biggest Loser. But right now, Amy is on top for $100,000. She's on her way there with a total percentage of weight loss of 43.51%. But we are going to weigh in Phil next. As a father of 3, including 1 autistic child, he's no stranger to challenges. But nothing prepared him for the challenges he faced at the ranch. And, well, the results speak for themselves. See for yourself. Phil, your starting weight is 331 pounds.
I want to be able to be more active. Instead of not having the energy that I need to keep up with my kids, I want to be able to go outside and play.
I want to be there to be an example to them. I don't want to see my sons grow up fat. Ever since I left the Biggest Loser Ranch, my life's been great. Now I can get involved with the kids. You know, we're able to do a lot more things that we didn't do before. Overall, I think my kids are really proud of me.
Than 144 pounds to take the lead from Amy, so get on the scale. Your starting weight was 331 pounds. Your current weight is... You are on your way to winning $100,000, but I think it's time to see how your wife did. The other Amy's up. During her time on the Biggest Loser Ranch, she learned to balance her family's needs with her own.
My name's Amy, and this is my husband, Philip. We have an 8-year-old son with autism. When Rhett was diagnosed, I really gave up a lot of dreams. I took comfort in food during a time when I was going through trauma. I visualized being thin, being healthy, and that's what I want. Since I left the Biggest Loser Ranch, my life has really improved. I feel like I'm a much better mom now that I've lost this weight. America, the next time you see me, I'm going to be a smoking hot 41-year-old mom in a size 6. In order to take the lead from him, and for bragging rights in the family, you need to have lost more than 104 pounds. A big shocked reaction from Bob. Let's see if you did it. If you could shock everyone in this room, get on that scale. Your starting weight, Amy, was 229 pounds. Your current weight is... Wow. You beat Phil. Come on. It's got to feel good.
Seriously, now we're talking about $100,000 at stake. And you have 3 people left to weigh in. So it's getting serious.
Yes.
Brady's going to weigh in next. His wife, Vicky, is a finalist, so his family has a chance to take home 2 prizes tonight. But Brady blamed himself for his overweight daughter. He wanted to set a better example for his family. And along the way, he proved himself to be quite an athlete.
Hi, I'm Brady, and this is Vicky. Lucy is my 4-year-old daughter, and her being 63 pounds was a big slap in the face when I look back at how long ago I could have did something, and I'm just not realizing it. To me, that seems selfish. The Biggest Loser gave 2 kids their father back.
Catch Lucy. Come on, Lucy. Come the finale, I plan on being one hot soccer dad without the braces.
Okay, Brady. In order to take the lead from Amy, you need to have lost 156 pounds. Hey, man, she sets the standards high. I don't know what to tell you, but you're doing it for $100,000. Your starting weight was 341 pounds. Your current weight is. Yep. Current weight is 224 pounds. Brady, you lost 117 pounds for a total percentage of weight loss of 34.31%. It is not enough to take the lead from Amy, so go have a seat. Amy, we're getting even closer. There are only 2 ladies left to weigh in. You are 2 people away from $100,000. And Renee is going to weigh in next. The Biggest Loser helped Renee win back her health, but more importantly, it reunited her with her daughter. Check it out. Renee, your starting weight is 267 pounds.
Hi, I'm Renee, and this is my daughter, Michelle. We've had 5.5 years of not speaking, and we have missed out on a whole lot, but you know what? We can start brand new today.
I've accomplished so much in losing weight. The Biggest Loser didn't just change my life, it gave me my life back. The fact that Michelle and I have rebuilt our relationship is the prize.
Okay, Renee, it's your turn to get on that scale. In order to take the lead from Amy, you need to have lost more than 122 pounds. Your starting weight was 267 pounds. Your current weight is. Your current weight is 161. You lost 106 pounds, Renee, for a total percentage of weight loss of 39.7%. You did fantastic. But it is time for you to have a seat because, Amy, you are still in the lead. You are 1 person away from $100,000. And there is only 1 player left to weigh in. She was on the ranch longer than any of the other eliminated players. Newlywed Hebo wanted to start a family someday, and there was something stopping her. Nothing stopping her now.
You know, I hit 30, and I was like, I've had enough. Ed and I want to have a baby and a family, and if I got pregnant, I'm definitely pushed over 300 pounds in, like, the first trimester.
This is the best, baby. We can't wait to eventually have one.
I don't want to be endangering my child's life before they're even here.
Heather, your starting weight is 294 pounds. You're starting off as our heaviest woman.
Run, Heather, run!
Words cannot describe how bad Ed and I needed this. We've changed our whole life. I'm gonna have a baby because of this.
I want to prove to America that the biggest girl in the house can do it. And I have full faith that I'll be able to win this entire thing.
Eliminated players to weigh in. So it is between you and Amy. One of you is walking away with $100,000. In order to take the lead away from Amy, you need to have lost more than 134 pounds. So it is time to find out if you did it right after this.
It's down to 2 players for the $100,000 prize. And later, our 3 finalists face off for $250,000 live.
Welcome back, everyone. Heba, our last eliminated player, is about to weigh in. She needs to have lost more than 134 pounds to beat out Amy and win $100,000 from BiggestLoserClub.com. Heba, get on the scale. More than 134, Heba. Your starting weight was 294 pounds. Your current weight is... training on their own. So let's go back to the day they got home, starting with Ed.
12 weeks ago, I was a morbidly obese gentleman knocking on heaven's door on his way out of this world. I'm absolutely positive people will notice a difference in me. I want that last little bit of triumph to prove to myself and to everybody else that I'm unstoppable. I'm the man I've always wanted to be. I'm strong, healthy, and confident. I've already won. When Heba and I walk in the door, I am just greeted by this sea of faces. I cannot believe how many people have shown up for this.
It's not that Ed has just lost weight. This is a whole new lifestyle. He's just slim and athletic, and I'm just so proud of him.
From the bottom of our hearts, there are no words to express like how much we appreciate your support. Just really appreciate everything you guys have done for us. And I lost 83 pounds.
Ed, we have a surprise for y'all.
What would that be?
Patrick, if you will.
Ed, on behalf of the Humble Pie here in Raleigh, North Carolina, we've designated a portion of the menu for you to put some of your healthier items that you've been cooking up on the menu for us.
We were presented with a menu from Humble Pie, which is our most favorite restaurant. And there was a section at the bottom that was specially for Ed to add some of his creations to. And that space on the menu is just another way for someone to support us on this journey.
All right. There are 2 months and 3 weeks until the finale. I struggle every day with the temptation of food. The way a potato chip feels in your mouth when you bite into it. When you have a perfect sized piece of chocolate in your mouth and you're chewing it and it is so good. It's just hard to be around. My biggest weakness, you know, was eating while cooking. How am I not supposed to taste my creations? And I'm constantly surrounded by them. Sometimes I'm scared I'm gonna give in. If I give myself an inch, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take a mile. You either choose to push through or you choose not to. I've chosen to push through. I am absolutely not giving up.
Come on. Come on, Ed. Push, 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 push.
I'll never be 300 plus pounds again. Vicky and Michelle have no clue how hard I'm working. They'd be scared to death if they knew. It's gonna be on me to win this thing for both of us. I can't let Heba down. This is what she wanted.
make it a clean sweep tonight? We'll find out after this.
Ahead, the final three battle for $250,000 and the title of the Biggest Loser.
Bob and Jillian push their teams to the limit and help them transform their bodies, which you see on the show. But their job is actually a lot bigger than that, because they're not just trainers. They actually reshape our players and their entire lives. But now we get the chance to ask some questions. Bob, not everyone gets to be on the show. So what do you say to people who come up to you and say, well, I could do it if I was on the show, but I'm not?
I try to tell people not to use it as an excuse to not achieve the goals that they can do. So I try to tell them, like, find things that you can do. Make better health choices today when you go to lunch. Make sure that you're able to move your body around a little bit more. You can start this whole lifestyle way of living, a healthy lifestyle way of living, if you just take one step at a time.
One other thing.
I'm all like shaking up because I've seen all these skinny people. I'm
There's
literally
transformations,
like,
right? But the other issue is that it's not just about getting in the gym and working out, right? Jill, there's a lot more to it, and a lot of it's mental.
I think that a big part of it is having the courage to explore your inner demons so you can wrestle with your outer ones. And I think we both feel that's the key to getting healthy and staying that way.
Yeah, it's not about the push-up, you know?
A lot more than that.
You've always said that. I love it.
All right.
Don't say that.
Well, now it is time to see Vicky. Brady's wife, Vicky, is a busy working mom struggling to do right by her family, a young daughter who is also struggling with her weight. Let's see how her life changed since she left the ranch.
Oh my God. It says, welcome home, Vicky, Homa's Biggest Loser. Here we are. Today I'm going to pick up my son Chance from school. I can't wait to see his face when he sees me. I hope he's excited.
10 is 16. Good job, boys and girls.
Mom! Oh gosh, it felt wonderful to have my son in my arms again. When I walked out the door, I was so excited to see all of my family there rooting me on. I could see in their faces that they were proud of me. You look awesome!
These past several weeks have been really trying being here without my wife. She's my best friend, she's my soulmate, and I think she's the most beautiful thing I've ever laid my eyes on.
You look so good.
It's almost like now she sees how beautiful she is and you know how much she's worth this.
I just want to thank all of y'all for supporting me through this journey, to take care of my kids for me, and just knowing that you guys wrote me letters and supported me. Every time I wanted to quit or give up, I thought about you. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I know that with your support, we can all bring home a win. I have been able to change my life, and I'm going to be the super mom. I'm going to be the woman who can take time for me and make me healthy and give the kids time and give my husband time and organize everything. I'm going to make it all work. My daily routine is to wake up at 4 a.m., work out for an hour, get dressed, shower, fix my lunch, and head off to work. I get off work at 5 p.m. and head off to the gym. I get home 8:30 and 9 o'clock at night. I'm home! Hey! And that pretty much means that I miss everything with my kids every single day during the week.
Let's give Mom a hug and a kiss because it's time for night-night, guys.
I did start this to be a better mom, and right now, that's not what's happening. I'm not a quitter, and I don't want my kids to ever think that I'm a quitter. And that's one of the reasons why I'm following this through. I'm working and working and working and not seeing any results. I have lost 2 pounds in 7 weeks. It's disheartening, makes you want to just like take the scale and throw it out the window. But I just have to realize that I am getting stronger. I'm doing the best I can. And I'm proud of that.
Coming up, the moment you've been waiting for when you'll finally see all 3 finalists live on stage.
3 finalists, $250,000. Who will take it? The Biggest Loser finale continues live from Hollywood. We're back live with the Biggest Loser finale in Hollywood.
Welcome back. We've seen what happened to Ed and Vicky once they left the ranch. Now it's time to see what happened to our 3rd finalist, Michelle.
The Michelle, when I got to the ranch, was definitely a girl who was hurting for so long. And now I'm ready to live my life. I'm just not gonna let life pass me by. And I'm just really hoping that my family sees the results and are so proud of me. Oh my God.
When Michelle got out of that limo, she looked great and just complete confidence, and her attitude just says, "Here I am, world."
The support that my family and friends have given me is what helped propel me to the end, but to see it in person and to know that they're all there. I mean, that is the best feeling. Right now, life is perfect.
I'm so proud of her that she has taken it upon herself to say, I can do this. Jelly will win this thing, hands down, because of who she is, because of what's inside of her.
It's all of your faces, all of your love, and all of your support that has gotten me through this far. On that scale every week, all I can think of is coming back and, you know, being able to just make you guys proud, and I hope that I have.
You have. You sure have.
Driving up to see my mom, it was like a familiar drive because I've driven it before to drop off my sister. And usually it doesn't consist of me coming in and hanging out. So getting the opportunity to come by and see her is kind of like the first step in like this new relationship that we have. I mean, that is a huge, huge step for both of us.
How are you? Seeing her walk through the doors today was just the best feeling ever. The day you called me and asked me to be on the show with you, and, we'd hardly spoken. In my mind, I was thinking, yeah, sure, anything to be with you. It was awesome. And I know it changed our lives forever.
With my mom, I used to associate pain and hurt and anger. And now I have been able to say, you know what? I'm going to forgive my mother. I'm going to love her right where she's at.
Hello.
Hi there. I need to get 7 grilled chicken sandwiches.
On what kind of bread?
Let's do wheat.
You want all the vegetables on it?
Absolutely, all the vegetables.
Before going to the ranch, I can remember just eating, slice after slice of pizza, and afterwards just feeling completely drained of all my energy. But now...
Hey guys, I've had dinner!
Subway! My family realizes that, you know what, we can make the best choice. And the option of Subway is great, and my family really seems to like that it's a healthy choice, but it's also something that they enjoy eating.
Look, it's got vegetables. You see, look. And there's protein to help make you grow big and strong. Is that yummy?
Yeah. We all have more energy. We're all more active, and that feels really good to know that I've made a positive difference for my family.
Good.
I've been doing this for months, day in, day out, working out every day.
Come on.
Some days I can push myself to the limit and do 4 hours. And then some days I'm in there and I'm done. After 2, I'm like, that's it, I can't do it. I know that Heba, I know that Vicky, I know that they're doing everything they can to win. Everything they can to win. And I know that I can beat him.
4, good, come on. 1.
I'm almost there. I'm almost at the finale. I'm going to do whatever it takes. You know, when this is all said and done, it's going to be me standing up there because I will be the next Biggest Loser.
Live. You already saw one of them at the top of the show, so let's bring him back out. Here's Ed. Okay. Now, for that fierce competitor who refused to let anything get in her way. Her time on the ranch wasn't easy, but the thought of her family kept her going. Here's Vicky. Well, thank you, Bob, for your help. Okay, Vicky, you look unbelievable. I mean, you really do. But you talked about being a super mom and wanting to accomplish everything. So obviously you lost the weight, but how can you tell women at home how to juggle that with their kids and work, and how did you do it?
It was really hard at first. You can see that I was struggling from the video, like trying to balance. When I was with my kids, I felt guilty I wasn't working out. When I was working out, I felt guilty I wasn't with my children. And we had a conference call one day, and I was breaking down, and actually Philip told me that to live in the moment. And that just really, you know, hit my heart, because that's not what I was doing. I was just trying to focus on the game and focus on winning, and I had to reevaluate my priorities. And so when I'm with my kids, they get my undivided attention. And when I'm working out, that's my me time. That empowers me and gives me great strength for the rest of the day. And it just helped all the pieces of the puzzle fall together.
And it certainly paid off, and that is great advice for everyone at home. There is one finalist left. Her parents divorced, left her feeling alone and empty, and she binged to fill the void. Not anymore. She repaired her relationship with her mom and restored her faith in herself. Let's say hi to Michelle. You were prepared to walk away. I mean, you had packed your bags and you were thinking about quitting. And now look at you standing here. Are you glad you made the decision to stay?
Yeah. You know, I think there are times in lives where we face challenges. It's not unfamiliar for people at home to struggle, and I struggled there, and you know what? I realized that for me, for my life, I had to surrender to the process and say, I will do this. And when I did, the weight fell off. And I've really enjoyed looking back on my time on the ranch, and it was just so much fun. And we really, we went through a lot, but it was all worth it. So.
Well, you've obviously all changed your lives, but there is $250,000 at stake here, and the scale will be the ultimate judge. So you need to go get changed, get ready to weigh in, okay? Go on ahead. But before that happens, before we weigh them in, we wanted to tell you about what's in store for you right after this finale, right here on NBC.
These three bachelors are searching for the woman of their dreams, and who better to help them than their moms?
Look at this. Everybody's gonna love him.
From executive producer Ryan Seacrest,
The girl that Michael chooses is gonna be my daughter.
comes a show about the two most important women
He's everything to me.
in every man's life.
She's not for you.
Any girl ever gonna be good enough?
Just can't let go of him. I'm a mom.
Mama's Boys premieres next on NBC.
I, for one, have my TiVo set, and I think you all should say hi to JoJo and Michael from the cast of Mama's Boys. They are right here in the audience here tonight. Stay tuned to watch these guys in action tonight, right after we find out who is the next Biggest Loser.
Who will take home the Jell-O grand prize of $250,000? We're live from Hollywood. It's the Biggest Loser finale. Here again is Allison Sweeney.
Welcome back. In just a moment, our three finalists will weigh in for the Jell-O grand prize of $250,000. But first, here's a look at the brand new season of The Biggest Loser starting January 6th, and I am telling you, it is going to be the biggest season yet.
This January, it's the biggest show in television history. Literally, 11 new couples weighing more than 3.5 tons, including the oldest couple to ever make the show.
Come on, Jerry.
The biggest woman.
379 pounds.
And the biggest player ever, who at only 19 years old has been told he might not make it to 30.
You are the heaviest contestant we have ever weighed in at The Biggest Loser.
I finally realized where life can be, and I want to live it. I'm hopefully going to have the biggest loss you've ever had on The Biggest Loser.
All right.
On January 6th, 11 new couples' lives will change forever.
But it's a journey you never thought would be this hard.
My back hurts.
It's a bummer. Guess what else is gonna hurt?
Everything!
Don't say you're pushing, because you're not. Because I've got 6 other people here that keep pushing outside of the box. What is it?
In the end, some will fall.
Reading.
And some will rise.
I'm changing my life. I'm ready.
But only one will become the next Biggest Loser.
I'm trying as best as I can. You will rise to the challenge or you will leave. I'm giving it to you.
That's all I'm asking.
Last
God! 4. Move! Just stop talking and do it!
Go, go, go!
As always, The Biggest Loser is here to help you with your New Year's resolutions. So at the beginning of the year, The Biggest Loser has a way for you to lose weight and help others at the same time. Take a look at this.
January 6th, 22 new contestants start changing their lives, and you can join them. Make a pledge to get healthy and help others through our biggest competition yet, the Pound for Pound Challenge. The Biggest Loser has teamed with Feeding America to support the over 35 million Americans who are struggling to put enough food on their table. For every pound you lose, we'll donate a pound of groceries to help feed families across America. Sign up now at www.biggestloser.com. Make a pledge and you'll be providing food and, more importantly, hope for others.
If you think you've got what it takes to be a contestant on The Biggest Loser, go to NBC.com and we'll find you. Okay, it is time to find out who will be the next Biggest Loser. Michelle, you had the highest percentage of weight loss on the ranch, so you get to choose the order of tonight's weigh-in. What's it going to be?
Well, I think we'll go ahead and I guess, stay in this order. We'll start with Ed, Vicky, and then myself.
Ed, Vicky, and then Michelle. Sounds good to me. Ed is up first. Ed made it to the finals because you, America, voted him in.
I am a chef. I'm passionate about food, and I want to get the eating part of my life in control. It's only like 300 calories. I mean, big deal.
I worry about Ed. When he eats, sometimes he sweats, and I start to think about like what's really going on internally.
I can't
do it today.
Yes.
Tomorrow's another day.
No, today is tomorrow.
Oh, God. Before this experience, I don't think I had much of a competitive attitude.
One more.
And now I'm like, bring on a challenge. I'm not afraid. What I do care about is Heba and having a healthy family together.
All right, this is it, and remember, it is not just about the pounds that you have lost. It is about your total percentage of weight loss. That is what will determine tonight's winner and our next Biggest Loser. Get up on that scale, Ed.
All right.
Ed, your starting weight was 335 pounds. Your current weight is? Incredibly high standard for these ladies to beat. But let's see if they can do it. Let's see if Vicky or Michelle can top it when we come back.
2 finalists are left to weigh in. Who will be the next Biggest Loser? We're live from Hollywood. We're back at the Biggest Loser Live finale with Allison Sweeney.
Okay, Ed has weighed in, and he has set an incredibly high standard, 41.49%. You know, the truth is, your wife already walked away with $100,000.
Oh, my God. Awesome.
So, if you're ready, this family could end up with $350,000.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Me. Yeah, I'm ready. Trust me.
The only thing standing between you and $350,000 as a family are these 2 ladies standing right behind me.
That's some tough competition.
But I think they have a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
So, for $250,000, it is Vicky's turn to get on the scale. Let's look at one last reminder of her incredible journey.
We have 2 kids, Chance, who's 7 years old, and Lucy, who's 4. I feel 100% responsible for my daughter. She's overweight, and I know it's because of me.
246 pounds.
Taking back my life is a life or death issue for me.
Take no prisoners right now.
My children are what motivate me. They are why I push myself like I do. It's not just for me, because I don't want them to have to go through this one day. I just want to finish what I said I was going to do. And I'm going to be the next Biggest Loser. I've said it from the first day I got here, and it's going to happen.
Okay, Vicky, it is your turn to get on that scale. Go on up. Ed is dying to see how you did. In order to take the lead, Vicky, you need to have lost more than 102 pounds. Let's see if you did it. For $250,000, Vicky, this starting weight was 246 pounds. Your current weight is? Your current weight is 145. You lost 101 pounds. For a total percentage of weight loss of 41.06%. Vicky, there is a standing ovation in this room for you tonight. And that says a lot about what you have accomplished. You can give her a hug.
Good job, honey. I'm so proud of you.
Okay, Ed. It's between you and Michelle. She is the only thing stopping you from $250,000, and between you and Heba, $350,000. All you have to do is have a higher percentage of weight loss than her. It is Michelle's turn to get on the scale. Let's have one last look at how far she's come.
I feel like a half person. I feel like I'm living half a life. And now I'm at a place where I'm willing to do whatever it takes to live a full life.
Michelle, your starting weight is 242 pounds.
It's time to heal from the inside out. I'm worth far more than what I ever could have imagined.
Michelle, you have lost 80 pounds since you started training with Jillian.
I have worked harder than I ever thought I could, and I'm still standing. And I will do whatever it takes to get to the end, to become the next Biggest Loser.
Okay, Michelle, well, we can obviously see your transformation. Now get up on that scale. And let's see if you can beat Ed. All right. In order to take the lead from Ed, in order for Michelle to take the lead from Ed, everybody listen now, you gotta know what number you're listening for. For her to take the lead from Ed, she needs to have lost more than 100 pounds. That's it. 100 pounds stand between you and $250,000. Michelle, I know this room wants to see you on that scale. We are all dying. But we can't do it right now. We're going to do it after this break. After 102 days on the ranch, 122 days at home, it all comes down to this moment. Ed has the lead. But if Michelle has lost more than 100 pounds, she will take home the Jell-O grand prize of $250,000. If not, Ed, the prize is yours, and you and your wife will walk away with $350,000. But it all depends on how Michelle did on the scale. Michelle, get on the scale. Michelle, your starting weight was 242 pounds. Your current weight is